Hi guys, Andy Clark here, and today we'll be reacting to what's down this corner. Yeah, so let's get started. Sorry if I sound all like girl, my head hurts. Yeah, if you hear popping in the background, someone's shooting fireworks. I don't know why. Let's get started to the video.
Group, because we have the inventory to find the right vehicle for you, with more than 2,800 low-price vehicles to...
Hey guys,
Okay, sorry.
Hey guys, it's Amanda Panda, and today is Fan Custom Friday, where I pick one of my fans' custom OC ponies and I make it in real life on my channel. And this month's winner is Cleo. Cleo was submitted to me on Instagram by Delilah and Sarah. Cleo is a 1,000-year-old mummy that just woke up with the help of a magical spell. Cleo can see into the future and create sandstorms. Cleo is very kind, and oftentimes she gives her friends golden treasures. So let's get started making Cleo. I'm going to use Rarity's body as the base for Cleo, starting off with a little bit of acetone, and I'm going to remove her cutie mark and her eyelashes.
By the way, I was about to say shout out. Sorry, subscribe to Amanda Panda Toy Creator. Yeah. And Cookies will see. Yeah. Ooh, look at this one. Is it going? Okay. Look at this one right here. That one right there. This one. Okay, yeah. Yeah. And look at this one. Oops. So guys, let's put you right there. Look at this one. Pretty good. Okay, let's get on to the video now.
Cleo's gonna get a beautiful head of black hair, so I need to remove Rarity's hair. I'm taking the head and twisting it firmly and sharply to the side until it pops out of the neck plug like that. Now I'm going to take some large scissors and cut off the bulk of Rarity's hair, and then switch over to some smaller scissors and cut the hair even shorter, trying to get as close to the scalp as I possibly can. And I did recently get some new little tiny scissors, so I'm going to try them out today for the first time. And these are a lot harder than my little pink ones, so I think I might actually switch back to them. But there it is, taking my X-Acto knife now, and I am cutting around that neck plug very, very carefully, and I'm going to pull that neck plug out with my pliers.
By the way, guys, if you are just little or 6 and you're 4 and you have an X-Acto knife and you're going to try this out, get your parents' help. Yeah. Safety first. Let's get on to the video now.
And now I have access to the hair roots and all of the glue. Grabbing my little pliers, I'm going to reach in there and pull out all of those hair roots and clumps of glue. So this is the last step in prepping the head, and now it's time to work on the body. I've already cut around this neck plug with my X-Acto knife. I'm gonna take my scissors and cut off the bulk of the tail. This just makes it easier to pull the tail through the tail hole. So I'm gonna grab my pliers again, reach in there and pull out the remaining nubbin of tail and little metal washer that's inside. If you don't have pliers, you could always use tweezers. Now this pony is ready for customization. Let's take a look at Delilah and Sarah's drawing one more time. On here it says that Cleo is white with the golden sheen. So I'm going to take this gold metallic folk art acrylic paint, water it down, and give the pony body 2 very, very thin coats of gold paint, and that should give Cleo a beautiful golden sheen. Now I'm going to paint the head.
It's summertime. Finally. So soon.
Let me pause this part. Okay, sorry. Ew. Sorry if you saw that and you're just 6 and you're 4 and 5. Yeah, sorry.
Paint is all dried. It's time to start working on Cleo's eyes. Cleo has gorgeous almond-shaped eyes with a winged eyeliner look to them. So I'm going to go in with some white acrylic paint first and paint in the whites of her eyes. Then I'm going to go in with gold acrylic paint. This is not watered down, it's just regular acrylic paint, and paint in the color of her eyes. And then go in with some black, and I'm also going to use black to draw in her eyeliner, which was covered with paint earlier. So I'm just going to follow that same line that is peeking through the paint. Switching back to white, and I'm going to give her 2 light reflections. And these eyes are so beautiful. It's time for her eyebrows. So Cleo has some bold arched eyebrow.
Those. Ew, what is that? What is that eyebrow? Ew. I guess those are good eyes. Yeah.
So I'm just going to draw those in. Cleo also has some blue eyeshadow, so I'm taking some light blue acrylic paint.
Hey, when he's in the bathroom with it.
Sorry guys, my parents just barged in. Okay, sorry, let's get back to this video.
And I'm gonna give her some eyeshadow.
Let me do something really quick. Okay, now I know where you see me touch. Yeah. Okay, let's do this.
Now I'm taking some white acrylic paint and I am repainting her horn white. And then I'm going to go back in with gold acrylic paint and give the horn a solid stripe, so that way it looks just like the drawing.
I like the music in the background. It's so fancy.
This is the last detail on the head. So once the paint has completely dried, I'm going to give it a really thick top coat to seal all of my work in. And once the top coat has completely dried, it is time to give Cleo her hair. For her hair, I'm using Black Magic from dollyhair.com. It is a really pretty, brilliant black, so it's very shiny. And this is what I'm going to be using for her hair and her tail. I'm going to cut it into sections that are 1/4 the original original length, and then I'm going to use my rerouting tool.
By the way, if you have that and you're gonna try that, be really, really careful. You might cut yourself, and parents help. Okay? Did they cut theirs, and both of them cut themselves? You are, don't know how to say this, but screwed. Yeah, no offense. So, is it recording? Yeah, okay. Okay, so let's just get back to the video.
Here from dollyhair.com. Catch some of that hair at the tip of the pronged needle. And since it is a needle, it is very sharp, so you just choose what hole you want to put that hair plug in, press down, and just like that, that first plug is in. You can see where it's anchored itself on the inside of the head, and you're just going to repeat that process over and over again until Cleo has a full set of hair. Now, Cleo does have bangs, so once I get to the front of the head, I am actually going to cut my hair one more time and make it 1/8 the original length. So I'm going to take those quarter pieces, cut them in half again, and use that for the bang area. So Cleo's hair actually has some golden highlights to it. So I have this metallic gold tinsel that I bought from Amazon. I'll put a link down below. And what I'm going to do is I am actually going to root some of this golden foil.
Look at the top of that. Look at the top of her head. Look at the top of her head. Does she have a hat, a hair, afro? Okay, let's get back to the video.
Directly into the pony's head, just like this, and I'm going to give her probably like 4 strands on each side to give Cleo her highlights, and that looks really, really pretty. This is the first time I've actually used any type of metallic hair. Now I'm going to secure all of my hair using some no-sew glue. I'm pouring a generous amount directly inside of the head, and then I'm using a Q-tip to evenly distribute that glue throughout all of those little plugs of hair, and I'm going to let this completely dry. And by doing that, we are securing all the hair, so if you tug on it, it shouldn't fall out. Now it's time to start working on Cleo's body. So Cleo's body has the Eye of Horus as her cutie mark. So I'm just going to freehand this in using some black acrylic paint, and the Eye of Horus is really cool. It's the ancient Egyptian symbol of protection, royal power, and good health. So that is a really cool cutie mark to have. She also has 3 stripes at the bottom of her hooves, and it is blue, red, and gold. So I'm just going to freehand those stripes in using some acrylic paint here. Once all the paint has completely dried, I'm going to give the body a thick coat of sealant to seal all of my work in. And once it has completely dried, it's time for her tail. For Cleo's tail, I have a little bunch of hair here. It's a mixture of the black and gold, and I have it twist tied together. I'm going to take this twist tie, put it into the tail hole, and then use my pliers to pull that hair about halfway through. Now I'm going to remove the twist tie and replace it with a zip tie. Be sure that you tighten the zip tie as tight as you possibly can, because if you don't, this hair could get loose and pull through when you're playing with the pony. Now I'm going to take my scissors, snip off the excess, and pull that tail through. And just like that, Cleo has her cute little tail. Now I'm going to take a little bit of Gorilla Glue.
No offense, she has a pretty long tail. You can see. Yeah.
and glue the neck plug back into the body. And I'm going to let that glue set a little bit and then start working on Cleo's necklaces. For her necklaces, I'm going to use some sugru, and I'm going to roll that sugru out into a long, thin line. And I'm going to place those directly onto the pony body. So here's the long, thin line here.